Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's another wonderful time. It's your boy BMW's Gunas 254. And remember to like, share, subscribe. Back again with a new video. And guys, I've been away for a while, for like a week or 2 weeks. I was handling some issues here and there. Shout out to my wife for the support and everything that she does for me. And I have to appreciate her. So, down to post-review matches yesterday. Arsenal, what a wonderful win. Mikel Arteta masterclass. Even though the game was not free-flowing, we had a wonderful advantage yesterday. City dropping the points 2-2 at Etihad. And remember, I told you guys in my previous videos, you can go back and check. I said it clearly, City will not win all their matches. Why? Because they have difficult matches and they have to travel in very, very far locations. Like they have to come to London to play West Ham in their next Premier League match, which will be a very difficult game. West Ham are only 3 points off relegation. They win, they're out of relegation. And bearing the fact that West Ham just won against Fulham yesterday, who knows? And Tottenham, point gained by Nottingham, which means that our biggest enemies may be going down the drain. So that aside, today we're gonna talk about yesterday's match. What a great game, full of nervousness. My heart was half okay, half not okay, but the boys stood up, fought, they dug the win, dug the 3 points, and that's what we want. I don't want to hear about Arsenal playing boring football, Sepis FC, whatever. You can say whatever you say, but we are just about to hold one hand on the trophy. And by that said, let's digress everything. So Saka yesterday played the 300 match for appearance for Arsenal in his senior career at just 24. Man, that's just diabolical, but kudos to the skipper yesterday. And what a wonderful goal. Took his chance. When you shoot, you get scores. So I asked the boys to shoot more. Eze was a drop-off, but he dug. He was everywhere. He was fighting, winning balls, tackling. And that's what we want. Just fight for it. At a point, Hincapié was throwing his head on the ball. Gabi, oh man, the best centre-back in the world. And you can bring the name that you want to bring, but remember, that name, Big Gabi, there was no Saliba, but the performance was top. And what I just want to see the boys do is, now we have one difficult away match and we have to travel to City. That's the only away match that we have. So from the fixtures that we are going to play, the remaining 8 Premier League matches, if I had told you out of 8, 7 of them are being played in London. Big favor for Arsenal. So we got to beat our rivals. London, most of London derbies, West Ham, Fulham, we're gonna annihilate them. We have Everton next on the Premier League at home, in London again, in Emirates. We have to deal with them. Bournemouth at Emirates, we have to deal with them. Then we have to travel to City away. That's the only Premier League match that we'll be traveling far away. And Palace will be traveling, yes, but it's in London and South London, our just next neighbors. So I believe we're gonna win this trophy. I give you my word. Remember this video. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the FA Cup. We're gonna win the Champions League. Look forward into that. And if you don't take charge of that Carabao Cup very well, Man City, we're gonna annihilate Pep Guardiola and win a quadruple. So look forward into that. And that said, now yesterday Mikel Arteta was in the second half. He never issued any tactical advice to the players. Why? Because he knew the players knew what they wanted to do. And Fabian Sazla, I know you are crying here and there, running your mouth that, Arsenal cheza game mbaya, tuna waste time. Yeah, it's part of football. If corners are not part of football, if throw-ins are not part of football, then you better change the rules. So manze, big up to the boys. What a effort manze. Najua mafano wa Man U yesterday mmetandikwa, so chezeni chini. Nilikuwa nasikia tu mnasema mko title race. Title race gani hiyo? Mko title race ya kukunywa kahawa ama? Because we just splashed. It's 14 or 16 points from you guys. So forget about the title. And Liverpool are shit. United are shit. Chelsea yesterday won. Kudos to them, fighting for the top 4. But for the league, remember that team. Remember Arsenal. And I just want to call out my biggest enemies. But they are enemies in football world. But they are biggest friend in my life. And Morgan, Chelsea guy. Morgan Kiplimo. Yeah, shout out to you. Hold that. Another one. Austin Mzera. Big mouth from Manchester. Hold that. And George Bryan. I got you. I'm gonna meet you, man. I'm gonna invite you into this podcast and we're gonna do more and talk about, dissect at the end of the Premier League. And as we celebrate, be rest assured, we'll be in that parade to allure our Arsenal players in lifting the trophy. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for the support. See you in the weekend. We shall be doing the preview for Mansfield away. The players will rest. Yesterday's substitutions from Mikel bringing on the likes of Christian Norgard was top, and Hinkapia switching into the centre back. Great Calafiori, what a player. So there's some drop off in our left wing, but I know we're gonna dig and we're gonna dig and we're gonna dig until we lift this trophy. So guys, thank you for the support. Remember to like, remember to follow, remember to share and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you later and next to the next video.